Yo, sound, test mic, sound check. Hello, guys, and welcome again to Autodesk Learning 101. So, in this topic, we are going to talk about adding structural walls and footings. So, this is the continuation of our exercise last time, wherein we add and modify walls. All right, so this time around, we're going to add structural walls and footings to a building model. All right, so let's get started. So the first thing that we are going to do is we're going to place structural foundation walls. All right, so structural foundation walls. So let me just zoom into this portion of my building here. Again, this is the same model that we are working on since day one. So if I'm going to check this in my 3D view, it's the same model, okay? So this is the same model that we did last time. Anyway, so going back to the main floor, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to select here the structure tab. This is where we are going to use the structural wall. So it creates a load bearing or shear wall in the building model. All right, so I'm going to select this one. Okay, and then after that, from the type selector, I'm going to look for this one. Okay, so this is actually what I'm going to use. I'm going to use the basic wall foundation 300 concrete. All right, now for the depth of the foundation wall that I'm going to create, I'm going to change this. I'm going to change the depth to 1950. All right, so that will be the depth of my foundation wall. So starting from the main floor, it will go down 1950. All right, now for the location line, I'll be using here core face interior, this one. I'm going to select this one. And then since this is rectangular, so I'm going to select here rectangle tool. All right, so I'm going to select this. And then I'm going to select the upper left corner of the floor slab, this one. And then I'm going to select the lower right corner of the floor slab, this one. All right, so I'm going to pick this. There you go. And then after that, I'm going to select here modify. Okay. So if I'm going to check this in the 3D view, I'm going to select this one. This is the one that I just created. See this? Okay. So this is the structural wall that I just created, the foundation wall. Right. Now, the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to place continuous wall footings. Okay, so I'm going to select the main floor again. So I'm going to create continuous wall footings, and I'm going to create also isolated footings. All right, so let's get started. So I'm going to select again the structure tab, and then I'm going to look for the foundation panel. So I'm going to select here the wall, okay, this one. So structural foundation wall. So this is the tool that I'm going to use to create continuous wall footing. All right. So I'm going to select this one. And then after that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to place my cursor over one of the structural walls. I'm not going to pick, I'm just going to move that over the structural foundation. And then I'm going to press tab to highlight all the four walls. And then I'm going to click, there you go, to place the continuous wall footings under the walls. So I'm going to select here modify. And let's take a look again at the 3D view. So I'm going to select this and this one. All right, so this is the one that I'm talking about. So let me change the visual style now to shaded view. All right, so this is how it looks like. Okay, okay. Now, going back to the main floor, the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to create isolated foundation. This one. So I'm going to create the structural foundation isolated. So I'm going to select this one. Okay. And then after that, I'm going to select here from the multiple panel at grids. Or I can also select here at columns. Okay, can also select here add columns. So let me try to use add columns. So I'm going to select this add columns, and then I'm going to use the crossing or the window selection to select all the columns. There you go. There you go. So that's the type of the foundation, isolated foundation that I'm going to create. 1002 by 450. Right. So these are now the footing. Okay. And then I'm going to select now finish. Now there is a warning here. It says an attached structural foundation will be moved to the bottom of the column. Okay. So meaning all the footing that I created, it will be moved at the bottom of the column. All right. So I'm going to select, you just need to close this one. So I just close this and then I just select modify. So if I go to the 3D view, this is how it looks like. Where are you? There you go. Okay. All right. Now the next part that I'm going to do is I'm going to uh, modify the geometry of my footing here. Okay. So what I'm going to do is from the modify tab, I'm going to select here the join tool, this one. From the geometry, I'm going to select join. I'm going to click this and then I'm just going to modify this one. I'm going to select this foundation and then I'm going to click this. See, it's now nicely joined to the foundation, okay, to the structural foundation and the footing. Okay, so same with this one. See this? So I'm going to select this and then I'm going to select the isolated one. There you go. So it's now nicely joined. So again, let's click this one and then I'm going to select this one. Go. So let me select this one and then let's select this one. There you go. Okay. And then I just going to select to cancel it. I'll just select modify. So there you go. It's a very quick exercise here wherein we add structural walls and footings, right? So hopefully you learned something from this video. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, just put it on the comment section below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Once again, this is Rich. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.